pit residents against a Coptic Orthodox church in the middle of a wealthy New Jersey community. Good evening. This New Year's Eve, I'm Dana Tyler.
Welcome back. I'm Dick Brennan. Maurice and Christine are off. The church has proposed building, rebuilding, some say expanding.
But neighbors are fighting it, saying not on our street. CBS 2's Christine Sloan has the story due at 5:30.
The first Noel. A big day for teens practicing for New Year's Eve services at St. Mark Coptic Church in Cedar Grove, New Jersey. Like most nights, members say it will be jam-packed, with some standing instead of sitting in pews. It's why they say they need to tear down their walls and make the building larger.
All of the congregation doesn't have a view of the altar, and so during liturgy it's very difficult to participate.
We think that this is the time to have a church, a small church. It's not a cathedral.
Residents are fighting the proposal, saying traffic is already bad on their quiet cul-de-sac because of the church.
Very crowded, it's jammed, it's very difficult to get out and or get in.
And that an expansion will change the character of their affluent neighborhood. Many have hired an attorney to stop what they say is a massive project.
They're building, in effect, a cathedral at the entrance to a very residential community.
The church, with several buildings, is headquarters for Coptic Christians in North America. Many have fled persecution in Egypt. In recent years, their churches were burnt down. The priest here doesn't understand why his neighbors are so angry.
Can you imagine that people, they can't worship God in the land of freedom?
He says they shrunk the dimensions of their plan, even added parking spaces.
I don't think the parking lot would be big enough to reduce the traffic here.
The next zoning board meeting, January 13th, when the church will wrap up its case. Then residents will have their opportunity to present their argument as to why they think this church should not rebuild. In Cedar Grove, New Jersey, Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
And both sides say a final decision on the project could be made in the next 6 months.